I got into adventure racing by working with an adventure racing training school, and I'd been mountain biking and mountaineering and rock climbing since I was a little kid, and so it just kind of came together 2 years ago to start racing.
Thought that this would be a good evolution of all of my skills to apply it to the various disciplines and put them into a competitive atmosphere like this.
By watching the Eco Challenge on TV for years and always wanting to know how people do it and how they get involved. And so I decided to find a coach and started training with a coach.
Around 1994, I saw an adventure race that was held in France. It was before any adventure race had ever been held in the United States. It's called the Ray Galois, and from then I was captivated. And I've been participating in the Eco Challenge and various adventure races since 1995. All I do is train for this sport, which is pretty vast as far as disciplines go. To get ready for some of the races, we've done events. We've done horseback, rode camels.
Rappelling, outrigger canoeing, swimming.
I rock climb, I ice climb, I do a lot of alpineering, I ride mountain bikes a lot.
Glacier climbing, canoeing, whitewater swimming. So quite a bit of different disciplines.
Certainly as you get better, gear makes an incredible difference. If you pick up the club that Tiger Woods picks up, all of a sudden mentally you think you have the edge, and those little edges certainly make a difference over a long race. You don't blame the gear anymore.
I'm big into heart rate monitor. Today, as an example, my heart rate never got above 172 beats per minute, and my threshold is at 178 beats per minute. So I was burning fat, and I was in an aerobic state almost for the entire 6 hours that I was out there. And when you get above that and you get into the anaerobic threshold, you burn all carbs, and once you deplete your carbs, you're pretty much done. So I'm a big fan and proponent of heart rate monitors.
To be a really good adventure racer, you got to be pretty much in touch with your body, and you've got to have the right mental state. I think the mental component in adventure racing is probably a little over 60 or 70% of the race. Adventure racing is thinking. It's navigating on the run. It involves so many components that you have to manage at the same time. Your nutrition, your water intake. Each member of a team has to know how the other team member is feeling at that given moment. Maybe carrying a pack for that person.
I don't think anybody being versed in any one skill is an advantage unless all of your teammates have that same skill. I've been on teams where only one person's a good mountain biker and the others aren't, and you just end up going along and finding the commonality at your skill level. I think an all-around athlete who's got a good ability to handle everything that comes in their way is probably the best thing you can hope for.
You got to be a good navigator for sure. We've seen lots of teams come through that are super fast, but the navigation just is lagging. And if you're not a good navigator, then you're not going to be a good racer.
The only sport I think that in the traditional sense has always been co-ed, has always included women.
I think it adds interesting dynamics and teaches men and women to interact together in a non-traditional role. Guys can see that women can be just as strong as they can.
Women have been like the glue and the strength that held the whole team together. At a lot of times in the race, we're the strongest member of the team.
The unique part is bucking up and allowing them to tow you, and there's no genders out there. We're a team and we're trying to race as fast as we can.
Really, it's the teamwork. It's people who can rely on their team, who can accept help and also give help. If my teammate notices that I'm struggling with a hill climb, they'll take my pack. You have to be able to really rely on your teammates to kind of get you through that.
You always pick out a team captain, but I can say that in all the races that I've been in, the team captain has really never been a person who's made a deciding decision. It's always been a group decision based on your ability to communicate.
Communication and cooperation are the crucial elements of a team sport. Teams are willing to help each other out in transition, looking for kind of the good of the race rather than the good of the individual.
It's a good community. It's the reason that I've been doing this as long as I have. It's pretty much, for most of these folks, especially the people that do it often, a lifestyle.